So I want to talk about like what is real and what can you verify as being real. I've spent too much time, probably too much time and energy over the past however long, uh, thinking about this, contemplating this, researching this, taking a lot of psychedelics, uh, just trying to wrap my mind around everything. And I don't know if anyone can. I don't know. I don't know if this will ever be able to be figured out. I think it can, but to be able to prove it is something entirely different. Uh, so, what I mean by what is real, for a long time, I have been questioning, like I said, what is real? What is real? There's not many things you can verify as being real outside of yourself. Your own thoughts, your own mind, your own perception, your vision, your field of sight. And even then, I don't know if you can trust it. I really don't. I have. At first, I thought that we were all separate individuals as God, and then I was like, no, that don't make any sense. It's You're not even really here. I don't feel like. I feel like this is just I don't know. I guess you would say an avatar, but it's all the same thing in here. It's all the same thing. The mind is. Then I thought, well, that mind is in everyone, and that mind is would be considered God because it's consciousness and it's just in different forms. I still believe that, but yesterday I had an experience with DMT that has made me question if this. I've never thought this was a simulation. Never. I have never thought we were in a simulation. In fact, I was against it. I did not believe it at all. But after the experience I had yesterday on DMT, I am questioning if this is a fucking simulation. Things just looked fake. I'm just going to put it to you like this. When I was laying back, I was laying back to a certain extent, and the visuals were like everywhere. And then when I leaned my head back even further, and this has never happened before with any other thing. Like, no matter what, you could see it in the field, like it would surround you when you closed your eyes. But yesterday when I leaned back, it was like my eyes. I don't know if any of you guys have done a serious, like a legitimate virtual reality simulation. I don't know if you've done it or not, but you can get in a and it has to be a good one. It can't be this cheap shit, unfortunately. But you can get in a good one, and you can have feelings. Like, you can be up high on a ledge, and you get that feeling in your stomach that you're high up. You get that through that. Like, if you get something and it, like, I don't know how to explain it to you. You just get these emotions and feelings like it was real. And yesterday, when that happened, it kind of tripped me out for a second. So, like, when it was done, I opened my eyes up, and it was just like, everything looked fake. Everything. The house I was in, I was in my house and it looked fake as shit. Everything. And it just seemed like I had been here before and done this before. I just remember like hearing a noise and I was thinking, I've heard that before. And I remember looking in the room, and I just moved into this house too, by the way. And I just remember thinking, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what are we really doing here? And I'll go further into that, like what we are really doing here, from what I can see and experience. I don't understand what else we're doing aside from that, but I just remember thinking, what the fuck are we really doing? I've done this before. I've been here before in this exact same situation. And then I went outside, and it was like the grass looked fake, the roads looked fake, people looked fake, the trees looked like some bullshit Lego tree. But it didn't look like Legos. It just looked plastic and fake. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is a simulation. I really don't. I don't think it is, but it still knows. Even if this is a simulation, it doesn't answer the bigger questions. What are we doing here? Why are we here? How did we get here? And then if you go back to God, well, okay, I will accept God. Absolutely. 100% believe in God, met God, know God, trust God. However, how did God create anything to begin with at first? It had to have been through thought or frequency or energy. I'm going with thought, but nonetheless, man, this, I don't know. I don't know if I believe anything's real. And I hate to be like that. I hate being like this. Well, I don't like being like this. I don't like knowing what's real and what's not real. And it's weird, man. There has to be another reality outside of this reality. There has to be more realities outside of that reality. But what's the ultimate reality? Is the void the ultimate reality? Is pure consciousness the ultimate reality? Or is there a separate reality where there's actually individual people with individual minds, thoughts, ideas, or are there just beings, spiritual beings? Are we all just really souls and spirits? I don't know. I don't know. It's like when I get close, or I feel like I'm getting close to figuring shit out and like really understanding things, it's just like I get dropped on my head and realize I don't know shit about shit. Well, that's not true. I know what I know, but man, it's like you think you're getting one step closer to figuring out the game of life, and then all of a sudden, it's like, well, here's this. You hadn't thought about this or contemplated this, and if you have, you've not taken it seriously because you've not experienced why people believe this. So, I don't know what's real. I don't know if you can ever know what's real in this place. Maybe when we die, you'll know what's real for however long, or until you choose to do this shit again. Or maybe we are just in a simulation and we've designed this whole entire place perfectly to every detail to play out a life that we have, for the most part, constructed before we came here and sprinkled in a little bit of free will and decisions along the way. I'm not entirely sure. I'm really not. I'm not sure. This is where I'm at now with this, right? Like, I'm just sticking to always tell the truth, love everyone like they're yourselves, and treat everyone the way you'd want to be treated. And that's all I can do at this point. I mean, no matter what's real and what's not real and what the absolute truth is, those are the best rules to live by. Those are the best examples of things to do and live by. However, I'm to the point where I'm just gonna live life, man. Like, I'm just gonna calm down, quit obsessing over this, quit dedicating so much time and energy into doing this, and just figure it out when I figure it out. You know, I hope I figured out. I hope I figured out a lot, and I hope I've went further than a lot of people, if there is other people. But I got obsessed with this shit, man. I did. I have been obsessed with this for a long time, a lot longer than that first experience I had with my spirit leaving my body on mushrooms. I have been obsessed with either God, disproven God, aliens, ancient alien theory, ancient astral, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I've been obsessed with trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing here and why the fuck we're doing it for a very long time. And this past couple of years is just, it's helped me grow tremendously as a person. Tremendously. Like, I wouldn't change it for anything, but it's taken a fucking toll on me. Mentally. It's mentally taking a toll on me, if I'm just being completely honest. This is why I don't suggest a lot of people going down this road if you're not prepared. I mean, I don't know. I would suggest people do it, but I would also suggest if you can't handle it, don't do it, because you will question everything. You will question whether I'm real, whether you're real, whether your parents are real, whether this place is real, whether anyone you've ever interacted with in your daily life's real. Then you'll question what the hell's a memory, what the hell's an experience, and this is kind of like a film going through a projector to where it all might be happening right now. And I mean, and this is crazy to say to some people, there is no time, so you're doing everything simultaneously in fragmented pieces that just comes together as one film, or one play, or one game, or one whatever you want to call it, man. And what are we really doing here? this is what we're doing. This is what I figured out, and it hit me pretty hard. What the fuck do we do every day? You think about what you're going to do. You then do what you think about, and then you go tell other people what you think about or do. So it's just nothing but experiences and thoughts and your perception of whatever this place is. That's all it is. Experience, thought, perception. It's weird. I mean, what are we really doing? I'm not sure that, again, I don't think time exists at all, but if you do think time exists, and even if you just want to use time as a metaphor, we're all doing time here. Some just have longer than others. Some just get more joy out of it than others. I don't know if it would be better to be, it's kind of like the whole Matrix analogy. You want to take the red pill and know the truth, or the blue pill and just go back to living life like normal. And I can't go back to living life like normal. I can't go back to being asleep. I mean, I just can't. I wouldn't want to either. I wouldn't choose to. But I wonder why people who don't contemplate these things or understand these things or haven't experienced this shit or know these things, why are they so fucking happy? Is it really ignorance is bliss, or is it that I don't know. Is knowledge power, or is ignorance bliss? You tell me. Because knowledge can't be power if ignorance is bliss. I think the forbidden fruit psychedelics. I've thought about this long and hard. I think the forbidden fruit is psychedelics. Or the forbidden fruit is knowledge, or the forbidden fruit's waking up. I don't know if you have a choice whether to wake up or not. I don't know if this is even, if anything, this is my bigger question. Does anything inside this affect anything outside of this? You know what I mean? Like, is there really atoms and strings and quarks and all this shit outside of here? Was that used as something to structure this, or is all this held within this? You know, like a man and a woman, a human. Is this something that was recreated outside of here to make it flow together here? Or is this just matter here? There is no humans, there is no man and woman, there is no, you know, animals, these animals, trees, plants, seasons, atoms, quarks. There is no science, there is no universe, there is no planets, there is no stars, there's nothing that matters here outside here. That's my biggest question. These are my three biggest questions as of now. What the fuck's real? Is this place really real? Does anything we know or do here mean anything outside of here? Like, and I don't mean like, well, if you kill somebody, does that mean? I don't mean that. I mean just normal things. Like I said, animals, trees, atoms, whatever. And three is, will we ever find out? Will we ever find out the truth, or is this just an infinite fucking game of eternity where we try to figure it out, and I mean, we never figure it out. We never really know. Those are my three biggest questions, you know. So I love you guys. I'd love to hear what you think's real or not real, or if anyone's started doing this or has done this, what they think or believe or whatever, you know. But as of now, man, I'm still gonna go down the road, but I'm not gonna. I just can't dedicate this much time, energy, and obsess over it, because that's what I've been doing. I've been obsessing over this. But again, I'm not going to quit making videos. I'm not going to stop talking about this. I'm just going to try to incorporate what I have already learned into what I'm doing before I try to go learn more things, because it's just one thing after another. And you know, talk to you guys later. Love you.